What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Guys, I appreciate you guys watching my video. Remember to leave a like on the video if you're enjoying my content, and remember to subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate your sub today. Help me to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark so I can become a YouTube partner. Without further ado, guys, let's get into today's video.
Why guys don't want a relationship? Stay for the whole video. You'll actually learn something. Let's say I'm a cashier at a clothing store. You walk into that clothing store and you see the most amazing, beautiful dress on the clothing rack. You try on the dress fits you perfectly. You look amazing in it, and then you realize it's $2,000. Okay, no problem. You got $2,000. You're a richie. You're a baddie. Okay,
Bougie, let's go.
Front desk, and you see the cashier, which is me. And you say, okay, I'm ready to pay for this dress. I want this dress. I gotta have this dress. I tell you, you've got two options to get the dress. You can either pay full price plus tax for the dress, so $2,000 plus tax for the dress, or you can walk out of that store with the dress in your hand.
Oh, for free. Yeah.
We'll chase you down. You could just get it for free. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna walk out of that store
for free. That's actually really good. I love that analogy. That is actually the image of the current dating world, because a man can get it for free now. Like, they can. Unfortunately, it's easy now. You know, because again, one of the movement of feminism is to make women like men sexually. So a woman can go out on a Friday night and sleep with 1, 2, 3 guys over the weekend, have a one-night stand, never meet the guy again, go back home on the Sunday and go back to work, never have to talk to the guy again. That's the kind of culture that we're in. So a man can almost guarantee in this day and age that he will go out on a Friday, go out for drinks, go out with friends, go to the pub if you're in England, go to the club if you're in America, go to a party, go to some event, and he almost guaranteed that he will walk home with a girl that will give it to him for free, right? And they never have to talk. They never have to see each other again. Just have a one-night stand and keep it moving. That's actually a really good example.
As fast as you can with the dress in your hand for free and not pay anything. Why? Because I offered you the option.
Yeah, the option is there.
For free, without doing anything.
You don't have to do anything.
You're gonna give me what I want as a man, which is the squirtle in between your legs. Then why would I be motivated?
Why would you pay the $2,000
to do anything or be anyone for you? Nothing changes for me. I still get access.
That's absolutely spot on.
It's just that one version requires my commitment, my effort, my
the way it used to be,
time and my energy, and the other version requires nothing from me except a little.
What would you choose?
And attention every now and again that I can give whenever I'm.
Guys, you have to understand. I can already imagine women saying, well, why can't the man just do the right thing? Do you realize that there's something about human nature? You have to be a certain type of person. There has to be some religious belief involved or some higher moral compass for you to not see, I don't know, money or something. Just be put in a position that looks innocent, but you can do this thing and you can get away with it, guaranteed, and you don't do it. You have to have some higher level of moral compass. Even some Christians will still do the evil thing. Not to talk about it takes a level of the person, of faith or something, that you could see yourself in a situation. You can choose to do this wrong thing and you're guaranteed that you will never be caught, nothing's going to happen, and you won't do it. This is the kind of world we live in. So women saying to men, oh, why don't you just do the right thing? It's not all men. Like, even good men fall for the temptation of doing the wrong thing if they can get away with it. So there will be very few men who will not, take advantage of this. There'll be very few men who say, oh, I know I can do it, but is it right? Let me not do it. Very few. So you're stuck with the majority of men who they could see you and their instinct says to love you and protect you, but knowing that they don't have to do all that jazz to get it and not do it, it makes no sense. So this is why women don't realize that they lost the battle of the sexual market when they made sex free. It's not as straightforward as it sounds, but I do think the analogy that he gave was spot on. And like I said, just to make my point again, people are good until you find yourself in a situation where you have to defend yourself, in a situation where you're desperate. Like, imagine if you tell the truth, you get in trouble. If you lie, you can get scot-free. It takes a level of man, or person, should we say, to be able to say, I know if I tell the truth, I'll get in trouble, but I want to keep my integrity, so I'm going to tell the truth, get in trouble anyway. Whereas everybody else, 80-90% of people will just lie. especially if they're guaranteed to get away with the thing. They'll just lie. And this is what we're talking about here. 80-90% of men, especially you will have some good men roped up in that, concede this opportunity and say, wait, why should I go? Why should I take the hard road when, and think about this, ladies, we see you giving it to the chats. We see you going after the bad boy. We see you going after the boy. Like, I'm watching young people now, that's young as 16, 17, 18, overlooking the good boy. Like, we have good young people who are going to college, who are doing their thing, they're trying to get better, they're not getting in trouble, but then we have this bad boy who is a bully, he's using drugs, he's doing all of that, and you got girls flooding for him. You got the 16-year-old, the 17-year-old flooding for him. The boy is not even mature yet. He doesn't even know he's left for him right, but because he's got that bad boy thing going, the girls flood for him. The boy who's doing everything right, girls don't even have the time for, they don't have no time for him. So we see that happening. And can you imagine that boy grows up and he's like, wait, I'm wasting my time doing all this when they're getting it for free. Well, let's get in on the action. It takes a level of man to not take advantage of that. Those men exist, like I said, they have religious background. They're normally Christians, or it's not common, especially in this day and age. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Did you think the analogy was really good? I thought it was really good. I thought that was a really good analogy. Personally, for me, I said in another video, if I was in the dating market, I wouldn't be one of the people who were like giving up and saying, oh, women are trash. No, I would know exactly what I want. I know exactly what I want. And I know exactly where to find that type of woman, and I would go and get that woman. Again, that's me personally, and that's all based on the way I grew up, the things I went through, the things that I saw, which I've shared some already on my channel, the type of relationships that I saw, the types of all sorts of things that I saw as a young person that made me make this decision. I'm quite sure if I didn't have those experiences, I would just be a normal young man who views relationship with the same lens as probably most of my peers, which means I'll probably be stuck in what's going on at the moment. But because of my experiences, it made me make certain decisions. That's why I know that if I was single in this time, I know exactly what I want, the type of girl that I want, and I know where to get her, where to find her, and what to do to get her. So I wouldn't be these like red pill people. I wouldn't. But like I said, those type of men, they exist, but the market is not conducive for them. And you who's in this like sphere, you won't find them. You won't find them. They're the kind of people that go to church, go to work, go to the gym, meet people physically. They don't have time for like all these extraterrestrial stuff. They don't have time for the internet and stuff like that. They're busy. And they know where to get what they want. Anyway, guys, remember to leave a like, comment, and sub. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. Remember to check out my reaction channel. I react to movies, gaming, trailers, and all sorts over there. Please go over there, give me a like, hit that subscribe button. Check out my channel with my kids as well. We do the same thing over there. We react to things together as a family. Please go over there, give us a like, comment, and sub. Guys, I'll see you next time.